when you watch the first movie, you're like, for shits and giggles, I'll say his name, I bet nothing happens. She was so effective in her execution in this film of saying that shit in the mirror where I won't say that shit no more. I almost don't want to say the motherfucker's name because I'm actually scared to say that shit now. I have a bad habit in my reviews for not giving the director credit, and I don't do it purposely. It's just because I'm either so engaged with the film or not really loving the film that I forget to mention the director, but I cannot start this review without first giving a round of applause to the sister that directed this movie, man. I forgot her name to see, Nia DaCosta from Brooklyn, New York. New York, baby, what, son? Nia DaCosta directed the shit out of this movie, which I'm calling right now is, in my eyes, a masterpiece, and it hasn't even came out yet. All right, so thanks to my man Darnell from Rejected Heroes Media, I got to see this shit early. I've been complaining about, damn, I can't get an early screener to save my life, man. And don't get me wrong, my peers have been trying to help me, like, tell me what to do and shit, and it just never worked out. But thanks to Darnell, it finally worked out this time. I was able to catch an early screener. Me and my daughter went to see that guy. I'm going to stop being a bitch. Candyman, damn it. I'm going to say his name. Fuck it. It's not even a mirror. It's a camera. So, whatever, man. I'm going to keep this as spoiler-free as possible because this doesn't drop for a few days. It actually drops on my birthday. This is the day I was going to see it. But hell, I might go see it again because I enjoyed the shit out of this movie, okay? This movie did exactly what it's supposed to do. And, if you watch my channel, I'm all about nostalgia. I'm all about the old school. And, man, you can never top the old stuff. You can never... Listen here. There are some exceptions. This is an exception. I'm bold enough to say I enjoyed this movie better than the original Candyman. I mean, it is what it is. Now, the original one is great. I gave it an A in my review because Tony Todd, I thought, knocked out the park as the character. And I thought it was some intelligent writing. It was more of a psychological thriller than a slasher. But this movie here was scary, all right? I'm speaking for myself, goddammit. I know that there's some people out there like, Rashad, what are you talking about? They're like, whatever, man. It scared me, and it scared my daughter. All right, my daughter's 16, and she does not scare easily, and she was creeped out even when I said the man's name in the car because we were talking about the movie on the way home, and she was like, Dad, do you have to say his name? I'm like, well, it only works if you look in a mirror, but still, just don't say it no more. Nia DaCosta had it in this movie where you actually are afraid to say his name. Now, when you watch the first movie, you're like, for shits and giggles, I'll say his name, I bet nothing happens. She was so effective in her execution in this film of saying that shit in the mirror where I won't say that shit no more. I'm serious, y'all. I'm dead ass. I told my daughter I did a Facebook challenge for myself where I was drunk one night. I said, I'm gonna try this shit, and I got drunk and said his name in the mirror 5 times, cut the light off. It was a joke. My daughter got mad at me. She says, Daddy, why did you do that? No, you don't do that. I said, I'm sorry. I thought my daughter was gonna cave my chest in. But yeah, you won't hear me saying that no time soon, ever. Okay, Yahya Abdul Mateen. I always feel funny saying his name. Did a great job here as a character of Anthony, who is a painter. He's an aspiring artist, but he gets caught up in the web of CM, okay? Because he's just fascinated with the story, with the lore, similar to how Helen was in the first movie. He's fascinated with the lore, and he really wants to dig deep into it, and that's where everything unravels. That's where all the shit pops off. And his girlfriend, played by Tiana Paris, who's also Monica Rambeau, and WandaVision, I thought she did a great job, and y'all, I think I'm crushing on her. I got a crush on her, okay? She's finer than frog hair, sweeter than bear meat. If you're watching this video, girl, look here, hit me in my DM. I'll slide you my number, and we can get a bucket of fried chicken, and let's get busy. That sounds so fucking stupid. I might cut that part out, fried chicken. That's so fucking cliche. The thing I admired the most about this movie was the scares. How Nia DaCosta was able to give us some genuine scares without having to rely on jump scares or cheap scares where it's just a simple, oh, okay, yeah, that got me. No, these scares were so effective where they fuck with you after the movie's over with. I'm sitting here in my place right now, okay? I just got done watching this. It's raining outside my place. It's thunderstorming outside. I'm home by myself. I'm a little creeped out right now even shooting this review, and I hope nothing pops up behind me in a reflection here, okay? She uses reflections and silhouettes and just at the times where you least expect it, that's when you see this shit, and you're like, whoa, wait a minute, did you just notice that? And this is a technique that was used in the Babadook. If you ever seen that movie, okay, that was a technique used in the Babadook that was just very effective, and it worked, and it makes your heart almost jumps out of your chest. And this movie was chock full of that, you know. So yeah, my daughter was creeped out by it. I was creeped out by it. Great performances overall. Great acting. If I can have any flaws, any gripes with the movie, as of right now, this is just my first time watching it now. I probably might have some gripes if I watch it the second time around, but I actually had no gripes. Well, let me see. There was a little confusion with one thing where I'm like, okay, how did that go from that to this? And I was a little confused with how that transition happened so fast and abruptly, and I'm like, wait a minute, did I miss something here? There was a couple of moments where I'm like, did they explain that? Like, what's up with that? But whatever, because I enjoyed it so much. By the end, the crowd was applauding. It was a room full of people, and nobody was social distancing. But you know what? I just prayed and drank plenty of black seed oil, and hopefully, you know, I don't croak or nothing like that. But yeah, it was a theater full of people. Everybody was laughing, having a good time. It took me back to watching old scary movies back in the day with a crowd full of people. Everybody was laughing, having a good time, and being scared out of their mind. This is a callback to that time. So Nia DaCosta, you kicked ass with this one. This is why Jordan Peele picked you to direct this. And shout out to Jordan Peele for having an eye for talent. He produced this movie. He got the movie greenlit and gave the keys to Nia DaCosta and said, you know what, make your fucking movie. And she did, and she knocked it out the fucking park. I don't know what anybody else is going to say about this, but damn it, I love this movie. Damn, see him. Candyman, damn, I'm saying Candyman gets an A in my book. Better than the original. Scared me more than the original. The original is still iconic, but this movie here is a masterpiece. I said it, and I don't care. That's it, and that's all. So with that being said, I plan on doing a spoiler talk for this movie. I don't know if I'm going to do a live stream or just a spoiler video, but I definitely got to get into spoilers talking about this because there's so much that I want to say. But I enjoy this movie. When this comes out, watch it. Take a date with you. You will not be disappointed. Yeah, my daughter was so creeped out by this movie. Like, she's texting me right now, like, Daddy, like, this movie really creeped me out. That means it did its job. So, yeah, A is what I got for Candyman 2021. And if you did see it, what you think about it, comment freely below. If you like and dig this content, hit that like and subscribe. Notification bell in the corner. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.